What's going on, guys? Daily Tactics here. Today we're going over my 2021 Talon Claw variation. Let's get right into it. So, here we are. Looks a little different from the last time you guys probably saw it, but here it is. So let's get right into it. I want to make this video short and sweet. What's changed? Well, a couple things have changed. The first thing that has changed is this part right here. This used to be the shroud that I had on here. Couple problems with this shroud. It locks up pretty bad, and it's not as smooth as just having the priming bars open, unfortunately. So I ditched this and went back to what I had originally on here, which was the Railgasm. Next, I went ahead and upgraded the barrel. This is I think a 15-inch Kuriaka barrel. Kuriaka barrels are the best. Change my mind, you're not going to. They are the best. Next, I still have the tooth and nail components inside of here. But I also have some special machined goodies that I did up myself. Not going to share too much information about that right now. But I have a Delrin plunger head, an aluminum ram, and pusher. I still have the tooth and nail components. Those will be changed soon to something a little neater. As well as a white SF25. Unfortunately, the SF25 is starting to chip a little bit. There's not much you can do about that because of the coating. Also, we're running the Devil Z Magwell. Devil Z Magwell is better than Slug's Magwell. It's stronger. It's a little better. And, you know, I haven't had any breaks with this. I've actually broken Slug's Magwell. And then, of course, we have this stock, which was on my last build as well. So let's go ahead and take these takedown pins out. And I'll show you guys the inside. But before I do that, let's go ahead and look at the scar. This is a R-Mods mini scar. It's a strung scar. It's one of my favorite scars. Look them up on Etsy. It's pretty nice, as well as carbon fiber. Now let's take it apart. So these pins are not the pins that are supposed to be used for this. I just went to Ace, picked up, I think these are 1/4 inch pins. Here, I'm going to go ahead and keep back tension on it, or it's going to want to pop apart. And then we can go ahead and pull. So the couple of things. This is V3 and V4 hardware mixed. When you mix V3 and V4 hardware, you have to do some fancy stuff in order to get some of it to work. So you'll notice here, this little cutout in the back of this magwell. I actually went in the Fusion, just took the straight STL, converted it over to a, converted the mesh into a solid, put a little hole in it so we can fully index and seat into our barrel. That was an important modification I had to do. The next thing that I had to do in here, underneath this piece here, because Kuriaka barrels are a little bigger, there is Teflon tape underneath here, so that's fine. So as you can see, everything else in the back here is pretty much stock. And this is how it's going to go together. Now, Milan, the guy who designed the this magwell in particular, has metric hardware. I didn't feel like messing with that. So what I ended up doing was getting a drill, drilling out these holes enough to put the pins in, and then putting these little pins in here. I have used this inside of a couple of SENC games as an Atomic Dart League game too that I did not get footage of. All in all, the Talon Claw is a phenomenal blaster. It works incredibly well. It's a good platform to build upon. It's a good starting platform. This was great when I got it. I got it right as the Talon Claw came out. I loved it. It's been through many iterations. This here hits about 230. It's awesome. But in my opinion, nowadays, this gets little usage. There are better things out there, such as the SBL. Now, I built an SBL because I wanted a Talon, I mean, really, I didn't need to get rid of my Talon Claw. What I opted to do is get an SBL because first off, they're really solid. They have, I mean, it's basically an upgraded Talon Claw strength-wise. But I opted for one of these. I wanted to build a new blaster. This is pretty cool. I'll do a video on this once I, ran it as hard as I ran my Talon Claw. So we'll get into that later. So the reason I make this video is, guys, Talon Claw is great. This is a V3, V4. This isn't the new one with the metal rails, but Talon Claw is a great blaster. It has not let me down one time in the, I think, 3 years that I've been running a Talon Claw. It's held up awesome. Y'all have seen gameplay footage of it. It's great. But unfortunately, this guy's getting retired for the SBL. I'll probably run it every now and then, but as it stands right now, this is probably the end that you guys will be seeing of a Talon Claw. Second reason I make this video is people keep asking me when I have my SBL in my hands, wow, that's a nice Talon Claw. I'm like, well, my Talon Claw doesn't look like that anymore. But so that's kind of a closing video. Just keep that in mind, guys. Hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you did like it, like it, subscribe. I don't really care, but if you'd like to, you can. And thank you guys for watching. This has been Daily Tankus. I'll catch you guys in the next video, if I ever make one.